So welcome, everybody. I see Samir, you're in.
Yes.
Amira, you here. Vainant, you're here.
I got it.
Innocent is here. So I think from a faculty perspective, we're all good. And somebody please talk to me so that at least I know I'm not talking to myself.
All is good.
Yes.
Good
Yeah, all is
morning,
good.
good afternoon.
Or somebody put on their videos. I'm struggling a little bit to get my computer to do what I wanted to do. Oh, there we go. There we go. I can see
Colin.
Francis waving to me. But I can't hear you, Francis, which means that I need to reset my audio device. Give me a second.
Okay.
We hear you very clearly.
Testing. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Very
Amira, say
clearly.
something.
Yeah. Yes, we're all good and can hear you very clearly. Can you hear us then, though?
Okay, finally. Now I can hear you. Sorry, my computer's got multiple speakers and the microphone takes over. So folks, you can put your videos on, you can unmute yourself whenever you want to, unless of course you find that there's some background noise wherever you are. So together with Samir, and Amira and Vainant and Innocent, we want to say a very, very warm welcome and big congratulations to all of you. Samir?
Yes, we welcome everyone. We are very excited to have you all and to inform you about the next stage of our 2024 APT program.
Awesome. So as always, we would usually start on time and we would finish on time. Here's the high level 4 objectives as we put into the email to you. We want to get to know you, or get you to know each other. You've already had an opportunity to do that, but it was a bit diluted because there were a few other colleagues in, some of whom we would meet as we go through because our paths always cross. We want to announce the project allocations. We sent you one document over the weekend that didn't have names, but we'll do that now. We'll tell you about the teams and the next steps. We've made a couple of changes to the course. They're not major changes, but we want to tell you, particularly in terms of scheduling and dates. And then more importantly, we want to tell you what your role is within that. And then we want to discuss the face-to-face in Cape Town. But really, the idea is that we want to give you an opportunity to ask questions. So because we're going to kind of push a little bit through the agenda, feel free to type in your questions into the chat. So we'll make sure that we get the questions. And if needs be, we might tell you, look, we'll address that later on because it's too much detail right now. So some questions we'll defer to later. We'll aim to get to answer the questions that are kind of more urgent immediately. Peter, I think I'm getting some background noise from your side. If you can, maybe mute. And I'm just giving a couple of people co-hosting opportunities in case you're unaware that you're making noise, then somebody else will mute you, in which case wave, because we will need to unmute you. But for the most part, you can just unmute and you can put your videos on if you want to. Okay, that's it. So let's start with welcome and introductions. The way in which, and then this is the projects and the teams. I'm going to open this document here. I have it already opened. And what you can do is, as soon as I show up your particular icon, just unmute yourself, put your video on and just say hello. Okay. So let's see if this works. Okay, so this is, so Cassius.
Hello. Can you all see me?
We can hear you. Welcome. And your, at the moment, your video is cut off here, but
Is it fine now?
it's good enough for now. So just say hello.
Okay. Yeah, because I can't see myself on the screen. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. Thank you.
Davies, are you here? Davies is, I can't see, no, Dio.
Yeah. Yes, I am. Oh, sorry. Yes, I am. I don't know if you're able to see me.
Not yet, Davies.
Oh yeah, now we see you. Yeah, now it's like just it's a bit dark, but
Yeah, it's a bit dark, but yes. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone, and Happy New Year. Grateful for the opportunity to see you guys again and learn more from my colleagues and the faculty. Thank you once again.
Wonderful. Francis. Francis, in case you're talking, okay, there you go. But I can't hear you.
yeah, we can't hear you. Yeah.
But that's also because your microphone.
Okay, you should be hearing me now, right?
Perfect.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Francis Ojara, seated in Gulu in northern Uganda at the moment. I'm a postdoc at the Infectious Disease Institute. I also teach pharmacology at Gulu University. I'm really looking forward to this opportunity to network, meet new people, and take on one additional challenge in pharmacometrics. Thanks a lot.
Fantastic. Thanks, Francis. And, at least you and Davies will see each other already within the next week or so. There's a big meeting that Francis is organizing in Uganda. And Davies, I know that you're joining as well, Davies. So the networking starts already.
Yeah.
Francis, apologies if you just got this invitation late. The invitation went to your IDI address. So that's an important announcement to everybody. Please make sure that Rita has an email address and a telephone number where we can contact you. The number that you look at all the time, the number that you monitor, and so you then get all the advance notices or late notices, etc. That's Francis. Let's see, Peter.
Hello, everyone. I'm sure I'm very visible. Yeah, just to start a good year with a great announcement that we are part of the fellows. I'm very happy that that happened to me too. And also just a very exciting year for me since I'm going to embark on a PhD, which I believe is going to be part of the pharmacometrics. But blended with statistics. So I'm happy to be joining the group and I can't wait to start on the project.
Fantastic. Thanks, Peter. Mary.
Hi, everyone. I'm sure you're able to see me. So my name is Mary Magoya and I'm based here in Malawi. I have background in biostatistics and I'm looking forward to gain pharmacometric skills so that it will help me come up with a PhD protocol for my PhD position that I'm going to pursue in the near future. Thank you.
Awesome. Welcome, Mary. Ali.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everywhere you are. I'm happy to be part of this team again, and I thank the faculty for the opportunity to realize our dream and what we have been trying to pursue for a long time. Thank you all.
Great stuff, Ali. Wheeler.
Hi, everyone.
We can hear you.
I hope you... Okay, let me just switch on the video. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Mwila, and I'm particularly excited to be part of this group that was selected for pharmacometrics, and I'm looking forward to learn a lot from you. And I'm also looking forward to seeing all of you when you come to Cape Town, because I'm currently based in Cape Town. Thank you.
Awesome. Noah?
Hello everyone, I'm Noor Shtiba from Tunisia, but I'm actually based in France. I'm happy to be part of this program and wish you good best luck to this program for everyone. Thank you.
And Noah, I was thinking about you on Friday because I was watching a show by Rick Stein, and he was showing amazing food being cooked in Tunisia. So I said, I need to speak to Noah about this.
Tunisian food?
So it was, I can't remember the exact dish, but of course it included tuna as usual with most of the dishes in Tunisia.
Okay.
And a very special type of bread.
Thank you.
Ronald.
Hello, everyone. Let me hope you can see me.
Yes.
Yes. Ronald from Uganda, and I'm happy to be here, also to be part of this program. I'm looking forward for this opportunity. Thank you.
Great stuff. Thanks, Ronald. Sadiq.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sadiq Almadi Abdullah. I'm from Ethiopia, currently based in Australia. I'm very, very happy to be part of this fellowship and looking forward for more to gain more skills, as well as network with other peoples and colleagues and experts in the field. Thank you very much.
And look how fresh he looks, you know. I mean, it's late in the night, but he's fresh as a daisy. And here's another lady that's going to look very fresh, Safa, also in a strange time zone.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Safa Ibrahim. I'm originally from Egypt. It's now like 4:15 a.m. In US. So I'm happy to be part of the pharmacometrics fellowship. I'm really excited to start and to participate in the project and learn a lot from my colleagues and from the faculty. Thank you all.
Thanks, Safa. So Safa and Sadiq will have one unique challenge, which is about the time zones, but they've given us assurance that they will manage that. But we should also be sympathetic to the fact that they'll be in strange times. I know on my trips to the US, just when I'm supposed to sound very intelligent, and that's already a challenge for me at most times, but I'm jet lagged and then I can't think.
Yeah, thank you.
Susan?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so my name is Susan, and I am very happy and excited about this fellowship. I hope to learn a lot from all of you, really, and I hope to network with you, meet you face to face. I come from Kenya, so probably a neighbor to Francis and Sadiq, who I've seen is from Ethiopia. Yeah, so. Congratulations to all of you who managed to get in, and I hope we all manage to finish and achieve all our objectives. Thank you.
Oh, that's so sweet, Susan. Susan, one little hint. Whenever you're joining by camera, at the moment the light is being captured from behind you, so we can't see your features. So try and position yourself such that there isn't a bright light behind you. But it's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so then next is, oopsies, who's next? Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. So that's fantastic. I think we've all introduced ourselves as faculty, have we? If we haven't, I think Vainant might not have introduced himself yet, or have you, Vainant?
Yeah, unmute the video Hi, everyone. Yeah, no, Colin, we had spoken initially on the start of the program, but yes, happy to reintroduce. Hi, Bainan. And again, congratulations to all the fellows. You're really about to embark on an amazing opportunity, and I hope you all enjoy this journey.
Awesome. So we're going to quickly tell you the project teams, and Samir, I wonder whether you can just help me a little bit. Let's go through the project teams here, and we'll tell you about how we allocated the teams, what we were thinking about. In brief, what we were doing was we tried to match you up such that you would have complementary skills. That sometimes there's somebody that's very experienced in one area of the science associated with the project, and somebody else is maybe new to that science, so we put you together. But there's always things that each of you will complement as we go through. So you will see there's two places where we've got one of this core team in square brackets. That's the first line, Amira, and then the second to last line where it's Innocent. And that's because of that unique time zone issue that Sadiq and Safa have. What we wanted to do is that we put one of our team in there. This person will be watching and will be part of you with all discussions. You can ask them in a minute or two what, or when you meet later on, or they can make a comment as to where their role stops and where the role starts. But these two teams, because of the time zone concerns, will have one additional member. But apart from that, we're always available to you. So let's go. I'll take the first one, and then Samir, you can take the next one, right? So in the first project, it's with Kenta Yoshida and Shravanti. I haven't met Shravanti, I've met Kenta. And this is a project where it's modeling biomarker response. Sadiq, you are linked up with Susan. Susan, we know that you're relatively new to pharmacometrics per se, whereas Sadiq has got quite a lot of pharmacometrics experience, but you've got strong statistics and data analysis skills. So that's the complementarity that we see between the two of you. Samir, you want to do the next one?
Yeah, sure. The next is a project with Genentech, our colleague François Metier, and basically exploring some of the techniques we use in real-world data, when we get real-world data, which is how to balance covariate using propensity score weighting. It might, if you are not, maybe it sounds very strange, or you are familiar with this nomenclature, but that's a technique where, say, you are getting a database and you are trying to compare, say, treatment A and treatment B, and where we didn't really randomize or balance. So we need a way to balance our sample, which is not from clinical trial, it's from a database, real-world data. So that's what this project would be about, balancing covariate using the technique we often use, propensity score weighing. And now we couple it with our field, with the non-linguistic text models. And so we have Francis, a more pharmacometrics background, and Peter, which is biostats, statistics background. So we saw that's a great match between the two of you.
So a couple of additional points. Francis, we teamed you up with Peter. Originally, this project, Francois wanted somebody with Bayesian skills. And, you know, Samir and I have been working closely with all of these project owners, project sponsors, and over the weekend, he modified the project scope because he noticed that you guys didn't have hardcore Bayesian skills. He wanted programming in Stan, etc. But he was kind enough to make a modification to the project. When you meet with your project owner, they may make some modifications to the project. So the version of the project descriptions that I sent last Friday or Thursday is now obsolete because it's been updated with a newer version with the description from Francois. So the next project, Ali and Ronald, the two of you are teamed up. That's because we know that both of you know how to do POP-PK analyses. So this project has been recommended or put forward by Merck. And what they will do is they will take the POP-PK models to then get virtual study populations. And this is really a strong application of how you do a POP-PK analysis. In academia, often we will do a POP-PK analysis, we find a difference in clearance, and oh wow, we've got a paper. This is about really applying that in a setting within drug development. Back to you, Samir.
Thanks, Colin. So next we have a project with MV, with a project, translational project, how to move from preclinical to clinical PK/PD across compound. So say we'll have multiple compound. There is a PBPK / more mechanistic modeling involved on how to pick which compound move forward in our drug development program. So, and we have Justus and Ina selected for this project.
So very cool. Samir was fading off towards the end there, Samir. I think this is always a Zoom problem for you. The nice thing that I want to add to this project is that this group saw the previous APT fellows presenting, and they were so excited with what they saw that they said, we want to be part of this action. A little bit of pressure for you. You are now ambassadors for this program. So how you behave, how you work with your project teams, your project sponsors, will determine whether they want to work with us in the future. So that's the example of that MMV project. And Muila, we put you and Cassius together, because you're in the same time zone, same city, 5 kilometers or so away from each other. And then also because of the strong relationship that H3D has with MMV. I'm going to take the next one, Davies and Safa. This again is a sort of comeback project, a repeat project. And I told you why we put Innocent in there. Davies, your strong clinical skills is going to be important here. I think you're going to love this project. And this is your investment in my health, by the way, because I'm so close to potentially wanting some of those therapies. But it's understanding prognostic markers for Alzheimer's disease. And then you can do the last one, Samir.
Yeah, next we have Mary and Noor with Team Eli Lilly too. It's great to have Eli Lilly continuing the relationship with us, giving us more data and projects. So that's was the second year in a row. And for this project, it will be to establish a therapeutic index for ADCs, conjugates, using translational PK/PD model. So it's more, again, it's more translational, mechanistic. And what's really cool about this project is that you will learn and see how you develop a therapeutic index, which is, I would say, advanced and not very common, but it's very cool to have in that project. So yeah, thanks for this project.
So awesome projects. You've now been introduced. So, and you empowered to reach out to these people. Just link back with any member of the team here, whether it's Samir, myself, Amira, Vainant, or Innocent, in case we forget, or Rita, who tendered apologies, by the way. I'm not sure if she's here. And to get the contact details. If you want to be able to write an email that looks kind of nice, again, just reach out to any one of us. Unfortunately, in a couple of hours, I'm heading out to vacation. And the whole team has promised me that they're going to answer all your emails. So unfortunately, I will not respond. And that's also one of the reasons that I really wanted to be here with you and see this particular meeting. Any questions or any comments that we forgot to say to the core team?
I had a comment. I send your contact info to Satara HR. They will be sending you a document signed. And once it's
Samir, you're fading. Is it only for me, Amira? Is it also for you?
No, yes, it's fading as well. Just try to keep close to the mic, please, Samir.
it's more like a connection. So I was saying, maybe our HR has already reached out to you. If not, they will reach out to you very soon to sign a contract, like paperwork. And the next step will be that we give you access to our infrastructure. So you will get access to Certara, like remote desktop, etc. So we send HR your contact info. Also, I'll be reaching out to my colleagues across Certara, so you have kind of a Certara mentor for each of your groups, so you are not alone. You have someone helping you. So you will, of course, have help from the sponsor team, but also you will have a mentor from Certara as well. Of course, me and Colin are available, but you will have some additional mentors from our colleagues. So,
any questions yet?
Yeah.
If there's no questions, then we're just going to tell you about the Thursday sessions, right? So you already saw the note from Rita. So there's 2 Thursday sessions. The one session will be a tutorial session, and then the following week, usually, there'll be a project update meeting. Francis, go for it, Francis.
Yeah, thank you, Colin. Just wanted to follow up on what Samir mentioned. So we'll get access to the Certara infrastructure. Is it going to be, is the entire project going to be through virtual access? Will we get any hardware, or it will be virtual access, basically?
You faded as well, Francis. I didn't completely get the question.
I'll say that again. Do you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, the question is following up on what Samir said. Are we going to undertake the projects virtually? Is it going to be virtual access of the Certara infrastructure, or there will be some hardware that we get? How does it work exactly with the software and the hardware?
Samir?
So you will get the Certara account, which enables you to remote desktop to our machines that has
I'm sorry, I can't hear what Samir is saying. I don't know if it's a problem on my side alone.
Let's leave him to say it, and then I will repeat, because I think I know the answer, but let's leave Samir to say it, and then I'll repeat, Francis.
Okay.
I changed my connection. I don't know if you hear me better. I stopped my video. Can you hear me?
Keep going, Samir.
Yeah, so Francis' question was access. So once we have a contract in place, we can issue, like, onboard you for having a Certara account. And like Colin has one, like many other people. And then you will be able to access our servers. And of course, you will get some info, and we have document on how to access server. And then you have access to like Certara software like Phoenix with Nolan, Phoenix NNME, etc. Usually we have run them on our remote desktops. But yeah, you will have access to our infrastructure.
Okay, excellent. So Francis, the one additional part is, in the first 2 cohorts, we issued a Certara laptop. These were what they called end-of-life laptops. Unfortunately, we found that it was so complicated to move that laptop from the Certara offices into the hands of the fellows. In the first cohort, in some cases, it arrived too late. we've eventually decided that we're going to scrap that solution. We've also mentioned to you as you came through that it was critical that you have access to software, to hardware. So you will have very, very good access to any software that you need, because through the Sitara network. And then for the most part, this program is geared up towards you being able to use open source software as needed. But a little bit more on that as we go through in the next few weeks. Okay, Francis, does it answer the question?
That is noted. Thank you, Colin.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so the Thursday sessions. So what we're going to do here is we're going to alternate one Thursday session with the theory and the practice. And we've called this regulatory quality applied pharmacometrics. And then the other one is a project update. So I quickly, at a high level, tell you what we're going to do here. Each session is a 2-hour session. So what will happen is one member of this team would be the sort of what I call top and tail, the person that opens and closes the meeting. And then we will do things like, making sure that the meeting is recorded, that we keep to time. We can jump in from time to time if things are going in the wrong direction. But then we'll additionally have a subject matter expert. The subject matter expert will take about somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes to talk about something related to the day's objectives. Sometimes the subject matter expert may be the person that actually put up all the materials on the Moodle platform, sometimes not. Then you'll be assigned to each one of you will get one of the week's lessons to work on. And what you are supposed to do is you will go through all the content on the Moodle platform, and you will again take somewhere between 20 minutes and 30 minutes to summarize what was on the Moodle platform. You don't need to give the lecture again, but you might say there was a really cool set of PowerPoint slides, and the high-level message associated with this was 1, 2, 3. And then you might say, look, I found this amazing paper that would be better than what was given there. So that's what you do in your assigned session. But what you must also do is you must start to prepare some questions that will then go to the subject matter expert and the faculty. And the balance of the time, approximately 45 minutes to an hour, will be open discussion. Okay, we've got names, and actually the first person actually is you, Safa. So you're going to be the baptism by fire, because the next session is yours. Also, because we're telling you late, we've decided to not do it this week, but I think it's next week. So you've got a week in which to prepare for that. And again, reach out and we might be able to help you in terms of, and we'll be a bit sympathetic with the first one. So that's the tutorial session. The second session is a project update report back session. The goal with this is that there are 6 projects, they're amazing projects, but you should learn about all of the projects. So what we will do is, I don't know, those of you that have been in departments or labs, oftentimes the lab head uses the first hour, the first day of the week, once a week or so, just to get a quick update on what's been going on. So that's what we will do. So ask each of you to take about 5 minutes to quickly update on what's happening across all 6 projects. But then every week we will go through maybe 2 or 3 where we do a bit of a deeper dive. The deeper dive should be with slides, with some code, etc. If you find that you really need a deep dive at some stage, shout for it. Otherwise, we will allocate it. So that's basically how the structure of this would go. The project updates meetings will start maybe 2 or 3 weeks from now, just to get you to, in the first meeting, you'll probably update on your first meeting with the project supervisors and the project sponsors. And then as you get into the swing of things, you'll start telling us about what you're actually doing. So with that, I'm going to pause, because I think this might generate some questions. I pause, and taking note of the fact that we've got about 9 minutes of normal time, Are there some questions, especially from you, Safa, since you're the first one going?
Yeah, so for the summarizing the Moodle content, so you mean so which one? So the session, the upcoming one?
It's the upcoming one, and I'm gonna share my
upcoming one.
screen again. And again, this time I'm not sure which screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is January, and we are here. This is when we were working with the project mentors to finalize the projects and allocate the projects. This is the information meeting. So this week is free. Next week we go into February, so it's next week, Thursday. Your session is the overview of the pharmacometrics workflow. Samir, can you remind me who's going to do that one? Is it Rick?
Yes, Rick.
Okay.
We'll go through our workflow and how we we do our pharmacometrics analysis. Yeah.
Okay, so this session is there because it's also about beginning to plan. So it's beginning to plan your entire set of work. What you can see then is that we've got 2 lessons, one after the other. So this is lesson 4. So there's no report back here because we're expecting that you're going to be meeting your project supervisors during this time. So the first report back is on the 15th. So we'll have 2 tutorials, one after the other. And the person doing the week of the 8th of February is, let me quickly look. Safa, it's you, Davies. Davies, you handling the one on this one, data handling, creating an analysis data set. Okay. So I know I'm bamboozling you, bombarding you with lots of information. Any questions? But feel free that you can either do it via email. We can use the Moodle platform where you can then post a comment like you did up until we did the data analysis.
Yes, hello, Colin.
Okay.
Yes, Innocent, go for it.
Yeah, so if I may add, I know Safa, they have not done it before, but essentially before the week, they will share all the material on Moodle. So every student is expected to go through the material, and once you've gone through the material, you can summarize it in your own way, in the way you understood it. So essentially, anyone can be able to present in 30 minutes. How did you understand the material? You don't have to repeat exactly what the course material was, but just put it in your own words. And you don't have a lot of time because some of them lectures are long. You just have 30 minutes. So just pick out the key lessons you got and summarize it in 30 minutes. If you had any particular questions you needed to ask or something you didn't understand, you can also point it out.
Cool. So let's learn by doing, right? Next time, and then it'll become more and more slick as we go through.
Yes, so I know Safa is the first one to do it, so it will be a word, but we trust you can do it. Just go through the material, and then summarize it in your own words, in what the key lessons, and then
Okay, great.
Okay, so now I want to go to the Cape Town face-to-face. So that's going to happen. That's the immediate next thing. That's, can I get a note from each of you? How are you doing in terms of visa application? So you've seen the stuff that came from Rita. Just pop into the chat. I don't need a visa. I got my visa. I live in Cape Town. I live in South Africa. I don't need a visa. So the structure is that actually what's going to happen is that this will be a hybrid meeting, in the sense that there'll be some of you that will be face-to-face and others that will be online. And why you might be online is mainly because you couldn't get a visa, because we really hope that you can come in and be there with us face-to-face. Okay. So the idea is that you would arrive on Sunday. Sunday is at leisure. You'd fly in at different times. Rita is working together with our travel agent to get you there. On Monday, we will work with a clinical psychologist, and she will take us through a couple of self-awareness things. There might be some pre-work. There will be some pre-work that she would ask you to do. And actually, I asked Amira and Innocent, I'm just going to go quickly, and then if you can take over and just give some sense as to how it was for you when last you did it. So the first day is self-awareness, team dynamic communications. The second day, we'll start to work through understanding your project a lot more. Understanding what your project plan is going to be for the next 5 months, 4 months. During that time, we will constantly, it's called PPT or PowerPoint tweaking. In reality, we're really understanding what you actually going to do. We might find that the scope is too broad, too thin. We will work with that with you only, right? Your project sponsor is not part of this day 1, day 2, day 3. On day 3, we will continue with rehearsals, tweaking the project plan, and then we'll have a couple of sessions describing to you what life as a pharmacometrician is all about. On Thursday, in the morning, there'll be final tweaks, and then eventually at 1 o'clock, we open the meeting to a hybrid audience, and your project sponsors will join, but all the project sponsors who are available, they'll be invited, plus some local people, some local academics, pharmacometricians, and you will then present your project plan. On Friday and Saturday is the Digital Health Africa conference. On Sunday, most of you will leave. Some of you might have seen the 5-day basic PK workshop that Leon Ahrens would do. If you're interested in joining that, we will extend and pay for your accommodation, and you can go back later if you're joining that meeting, but it is optional because we realize that this means that you're going to be away from home for something like 2 weeks. Some of you might seriously consider doing it because it is one of the best basic courses around. Let me pause. I realize we're going to go a little bit late, but Amira, Innocent, what else can you tell this team relative to how you experienced the face-to-face, the first face-to-face?
I'll go Colin first. There is nothing much to add to what you just said, but I just want to make sure that we all registered in the Digital Health Africa conference. And about the workshop, maybe we can do like an Excel sheet to see who's interested so we can start doing preparations. And that's it from my side. Yes, thank you.
Very cool. Innocent?
Yeah, nothing much to add from my side. It's just that this is an opportunity to meet the faculty and to meet the fellow students. So it's actually very beneficial if your teammate is going to attend. And yeah, unfortunately I won't be there, but hopefully we'll meet some other time. Oh, but for Davis, I will be meeting in Uganda, so we can do it. Because once you meet up physically, there is that connection you sort of establish. So use this as an opportunity to meet and interact with the rest of the cohort.
Awesome. Questions? So we've really bashed you here on this one. So you know, it's a really cool opportunity. So, you know, link up via WhatsApp or so with people like Amira and Innocent. It's really an amazing opportunity for you to get to know each other, as well as to relax a little bit, but it's intense work, but also an opportunity to relax. So here's the Digital Health Africa meeting. We expect all of you to attend because this is our first opportunity to showcase you to the external world. There won't be hard work for you to do, but you will be ambassadors during this 2-day meeting. Please, you have to register. We will cover the cost of the registration fee. So what you should do is choose the option that says no fee. but make some opportunity to say that you're an APT 2022 fellows so that they don't invoice you for this. Comments, questions, going once, going twice.
Third one from my side, Francis here.
Go for it, Francis.
Yes, you mentioned you'll cover the cost of registration for the conference. For some of us that are going to be applying for visas, are the costs for visas also covered?
Yes. Yes. So keep all receipts and send them to Rita Michel at cpplusassociates.org. So keep all receipts, even if you're taking taxis to get to the airport, we will reimburse you eventually, but you're likely to need to pay it upfront.
Okay.
More questions, more comments?
So after we register for the FTF Stellenbosch conference, do we also have to send you an email to notify you that we have registered, or how should we go about that?
I think there's a comment field or so. Try it, but what you can also do is just send a note back to Rita, but find an opportunity to highlight the fact that you're an APT fellow. If there's no opportunity, don't worry too much about it. Make sure that you're using the same email address that you've got as your primary contact, and then we will then use that as your identifier. You know, because some of us have lots of names and some of us are known by one name, but our official name is something else. So we'll use email across as the identifier. Okay, that was Susan, right?
No, Mary.
Sorry, Mary, that was Mary. Okay.
So this is it conference in Stellenbosch. I'm seeing it's ending on the 1st of March. Are we going to be around till then?
That's optional. So if you choose to take this course here, then again, we'll extend your accommodation, but you need to make sure that you tell Rita to do that. Tell her that, look, I've registered for the meeting. These 3 meetings are connected but separate because we've got different organizing committee members at each of the meetings. But I'm common to all 3. So any issues, just let me know. Does that answer it, Susan?
It does, but when I look at this email, I'm only seeing one meeting. So which other 2 are there?
Am I sharing my screen at the moment?
Yes.
I am not, but it's blank on my end. I can't see anything on your screen.
Okay, so then you're going to need to see the recording when it comes available, Susan, and you need to try and fix whatever. Can others also see the screen, or is everybody having the same problem as
No,
Susan?
I can see it.
I can see the screen as well.
So
I can see it too.
So
Okay, Susan, got it, Susan?
Yeah,
It's a technical issue on your side, which you need to fix. And it's important that you fix it because otherwise you're going to have the same issue with other meetings that we have.
Yes, sure.
All right.
Thank you.
And then if you
Yeah.
need some help, just reach out to your colleagues. Maybe they can help you. And then worst case scenario, reach back to us and we'll try and help you fix it.
Okay, thank you.
All right. That's it.
So for the basic pharmacokinetics workshop, that's run virtual as well as
No.
face-to-face, or
No. So
it's not?
this one is face-to-face. This is 100% face-to-face. It's 100% face-to-face, and it's kind of old style in the sense that Leon is very keen that people understand what they're doing. So you're going to need to go back to looking at pen and paper, looking at semi-log plots, etc., to really understand what is the concepts of pharmacokinetics, how you then use the mathematics in order to understand the biological or physiological processes that are happening. So it's not about software that you're going to use. Okay, Safa?
Yeah, okay.
Good. Anything else? This is where we are on the timelines. This is the first.
Short one.
Go on. That's Francis.
Yeah, as somebody that has attended Leon's courses, I can really recommend it to those who are maybe just beginning, breaking through into pharmacometrics. I can really recommend it. It's a very good one.
No, absolutely, Francis. And, you know, some of you might be aware that this course is usually run here in Switzerland. The course fee for it is something like 2,500 euros. If you're registering and paying yourself, I think you'd pay something like 500 or 1,000. You'll see it on that web link. So really, it's people that are really dedicated towards contributing to Africa in a similar way to the way in which Satara has been working with us all the way through. Okay, so I'm gonna go towards, this is the Moodle Learning Management System. I don't have anything to say here. I really would like now to call this meeting to a close, open it up for any questions that we may not have asked or anything that we did not see or say. Who's
Hold
that?
on, I have a comment, please. Yes.
Go for it, Amira.
Regarding Susan's question, you said 3 meetings and we only saw 2 events, the conference and the workshop.
And
yes, and APT is the first one.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And everything's happening within the Biomedical Research Institute at the University of Stellenbosch. So we'll stay in the same venue for the scientific activities for the whole 3 weeks. Something else? Samir, you wanted to say something? I thought I heard your voice.
No, all good. You answered it. So we are good.
Okay, so Peter, I saw your note. Could you please just make sure that you, in addition, you put it into the chat, please put it into, no, I'm assuming that this is, we already have it. So maybe send an updated CV to Rita so that she then gets our records correct. Okay, Peter? Give me a thumbs up or something. I'm going to ask the faculty if the core team, if there's anything I forgot. Again, I'm doing very badly right now because of, yeah, taking on too many things, but my time management's not the best. Amira, I see you shaking your head from side to side, which means no.
Very good, yes.
So you're not being Indian and saying, yes, it's okay. Vaina?
Nothing from my side, Colin. I think Peter already just put in the notes his updated CV, but that's done.
Awesome. Innocent?
So no, I had inboxed you about when, I don't know if the fellows have already met their project sponsors or when they should be meeting, because now, so they should initiate the what?
Exactly.
Conversations. Okay.
So Innocent, that's a great question. And maybe Amira, maybe you can post something onto the Moodle platform, give them an example email of something that our teams used last time. But the bottom line is that your project sponsors are chomping at the bit to get to meet you. So they already know you. What we did was we shared your 1-page CV, your 1-slide CV, as well as the project description. And so what you can do then is, you should say, I'd like to introduce myself, and do it together. So not 2 emails, 1 email that goes from both of you as a team. So one of the other things you need to do is to meet your team member. Right? So between Susan and Sadiq, 1 email should go to Kenta. Right? And then, in a subsequent email, you can then, and when you write it, sign it off as Susan and Sadiq, just so that it doesn't overload their inboxes. And we'll talk a little bit about email etiquette when we meet as well. So if you make some mistakes at the beginning, it's okay. All right, so this meeting, the recording will go up soon. And I see Amira is nodding her head. And Innocent, we'll get this meeting recording up as well as these slides. And any questions, raise it on the Moodle platform and somebody will jump and answer it. So with that, I will see you guys in about 2 weeks from now, but you will see this team. You will talk to this team via email, and then you will join the first tutorial session with Safa as your representative summarizing the session on the 1st, right?
Second.
No, the 8th is
Yeah.
the 1st.
February 1st.
The 1st. All right, then bye everybody.
Thank you, Colin. Bye.
Thanks.
Thank you. See you next
Thank
time.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.